Already? Yeah, goddamn.
My son, I was kind of like talking to myself out loud.
Oh, shit. You gotta do that sometimes, too. Word. That's how you get it out. Get it out. Like,
Listen, I don't feel so embarrassed. I was dead ass talking to myself out fucking loud.
Her every fucking word. Conversating. She's talking to her Frank. Wake up, Frank. Wake up.
And I believe it's conversing, darling.
Y'all.
Conversating.
Yo, I got the showcase. So you want to play the full song and just like kind of rhyme with the full song. You want to rhyme with the full song?
That's what I do.
You smart, boy. You smart, boy. I understand why you just did that. You smart.
1, 2. My mic not on. Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Radio air plays up in here. Yeah, we back. We back. We back. We back, but we ain't Mace, baby.
Oh, we're not bad.
We not bad boys. We not bad boys. We not bad boys.
Yeah, I didn't.
But we got females in the So what's up to the first lady?
Hi, everybody. How are you?
We got our man Nelson in the back, putting things together. Call him Video Master.
Yeah.
He got it on lock.
Yeah.
On lock.
Is my mic?
Your mic not on.
On lock.
Oh, okay.
You turned
Hot like fire.
I did?
We in Harlem tonight. Y'all partying tonight. We partying
This is
tonight.
going this way, right?
New podcast.
Right.
We gonna sing. We gonna dance. We gonna rhyme. Shit. We might make ants run in your pants. God damn it. Mic check. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello.
Testing 1, 2, 1, 2.
Shout out where they can follow you at. Shout out where they can follow you at.
Oh, hi everybody. You can follow me at Shay Golden Voice Lawrence. And that's Shay SHAE Golden Voice Lawrence on Instagram and everywhere else.
There we go.
Like Martin Lawrence? Yeah, that's Mrs. Martin Lawrence.
I kind of had a crush on her back in the day. Anyway.
Ooh.
Wait, why did I say that? Anyway, I guess the whole alright, bye.
Frank was that?
Test your mic, bro.
Mic check 1, 2, 1, 2. Yo, the camera's not on, Nelson. Where you at? It went off, homie. If you don't press record, it's gonna go off. You missed all that footage, man. You missed all that footage. We got drinks on deck. We got smoke on deck. We ain't got dicks on dicks. We don't do that. But you can put clicks on clicks.
No, but why I gotta be, you see how that works.
I mean,
men always want to see women.
No, it's not that. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. Because women is the only ones that can be bisexual. Because once a nigga stick another nigga in his ass, like, you gay.
What are we talking about? What is going on?
See, all right. Shout out to the LGBT community.
Shout out, yes. Let's get that out the way.
I'm trying my best to be.
Shout out to them. Shout out to them. Yes.
Nah, but whatever. To me personally, I feel like whatever.
Can we give a big yes to the LGBT?
Yes, bitch.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, but yes, bitch.
Keep going, y'all.
But
keep going.
what you call it? Is my mic on? No. Anyway,
it's not. The mic
so
is
it's
not
alright.
over. Keep going.
Damn, what was I saying? Yeah, shout out to the LGBT community. To me personally, I feel. Ooh, that should shock me. Ew, hey yo. So, what was I saying? LGBT community.
Shout out.
Shout out to them. Oh, I believe that people should do whatever. Let people do whatever they want to do. You understand?
I feel that.
Me personally, I don't condone it within my family. Not saying it exists in my family, but hypothetically speaking.
Your circumference. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
People you surround yourself with.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Anyway, I had a moment. So, yeah, let people do whatever they want to do and don't judge. And, you know, me being of Jamaican descent, we are notorious for being homophobic.
What do you mean now? Man, kill him dead.
But, you know.
You kill him dead
I
now.
don't want to repeat the words, but anyway. Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, from you're a good person, you're a good person.
I respect that.
Motherfucker.
I respect that. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what your sex preference is. Just know that it's good to share if you trying to get in a relationship with others, to make sure that they're aware of what they're getting themselves into.
Right.
Make sure
Transgenders he's referring to.
Yeah, I mean, any side of the picture, you know what I mean? How you look at it, you know what I mean? If it's not Adam and Eve, it can't be Steve and Steve, you know what I mean? But if it is, just make sure they good with that.
At least certain people that know if you're working with some equipment that, you know, you weren't expecting. Because, you know, if you get your ass beat after that, then, well, hey.
Because it's coming.
Most likely.
That deception,
you know what I mean? It was unexpected for them, so they're going to have an unexpected beat down. Yes.
I'm going to think that I'm with some bad bitch. I take off the panties and see some dick.
And truth be told, they looking
getting out this room alive, bro.
They looking better and better. These transgenders, people who change their sexes or whatever, especially the male to female, they looking better and better. I don't know where they getting whatever sugar daddy they, you know, tossing it up to. They getting that money and they getting that body done, child. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, child. Them bodies be snatched.
I do agree with that.
Right, ladies? Some of them transgenders' waists be snatched.
Be aware, you know, and you know.
Waist trainers and all that. Okay.
I don't know. I'm still trying to wrap my mind around it. The whole changing in sexual identity and then coming in the community and having a behavior behind it. How am I supposed to really act around it? Like, I don't really know the right way to act around it as of yet. You feel me? I'm not uncomfortable because, you know what I'm saying? I'm confident in myself, whatever like that. You feel me? But, you know what I'm saying? I still don't know how to really approach a nigga bitch yet because,
you know what
I'm saying? I mean, no, but I don't want to. I don't not want to.
Right.
Because I don't want to exclude anybody.
Right.
But I don't want it to be awkward, and I feel like because of my naiveness and the lack of the information on it, not really like researching it, but actually knowing somebody, because those are two different things.
Yeah, exactly. But then again, just to add on to what you're saying, Frank White, you know what I mean, as you were saying, you know what I mean, it's always good to, once that awareness to your other partner that you was dealing with, or your significant other, or however you go about it, you know what I mean, it's best to be aware about it, you know, so they got the okay about it, so it won't be no downfall later on if you're trying to start something real. Don't try to get him pissy drunk because he bouncing on your fat ass. You know what I mean? That, you know what I mean? He want to fuck at the end of the day. Or get his dick sucked. You know what I mean? You ain't going to say, oh, I'm a man.
Because I know it probably goes down in the
baby.
Hey, you feel me? It's popping in the club, you feel me?
Yeah.
You know that shit that you feel on.
Triz and shit.
You trying to feel some cheeks and then get the club on.
I know.
Drink, bitch, like,
but I say it's for the thirsty niggas too. You know what I mean? No, niggas, it's like 98.9 thirsty niggas in the world. You know what I mean? So to get one of that 1% and like really scrape the table with them, 50-50. You know what I mean? It's really tough.
I feel although these transgenders are looking better and better, right? So they're more convincing. But I feel like at the same time too, a little part of me is like, as a man, you should just know.
Well,
because anytime
it's tough,
like
you
just
say.
Feel something that's peculiar about them.
It just ain't enough work for you to do.
Regardless.
To try to deceive me.
No, but I'm telling you, I mean, once again.
It can be tough. It can
they
be tough.
Looking like.
It can be tough. Especially when you got the surgery. When they got the surgery, like, that's pussy. No, it's not a uterus, but it does shape like a pussy.
And
it does shape. It's It's not a uterus, but
Side
it's...
down. Let me wait because, all right, cool. I just want to make sure that it's said. We have to communicate. I'm saying at the end of the day, just communicate. And if it's flowing for you, because isn't it called fluid?
Yes.
It's fluid.
Yes. Sexually fluid, yes. You're attached to them, mentally, physically.
Sexually fluid. Yeah, and this is why it's awkward for me, because I'm really coming from heterosexual, alpha male consciousness.
Yeah.
Where, you know what I'm saying, I'm raising a son. So I'm steadily trying to instill man characteristics and behaviors in my son.
Yes, yes.
Even when I'm watching MTV, VH1, and they be playing, you know what I'm saying, that RuPaul Drag Race.
Turn off that grass.
I'm saying,
I'll
be covering his eyes.
Yeah.
I'll be like, yo, don't even, because you gotta guard the avenues of the soul. So I'll be covering his eyes like, yo, you know what I'm saying? And my wife be sitting there laughing like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's really, like, you feel me? And that's why, but I don't want to be in that space with those individuals, because we're going to come to a space
Go
where
across, yeah.
It's just, that's what it is.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. And it's not only about the developments in the, you know what I'm saying, we're going to come across everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't want to be, although I might, you know what I'm saying, say certain things, and they might come from, you know what I'm saying, naive, but it's a humorous place. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to ever alienate that demographic. I don't want to alienate anybody.
Right.
I don't know anybody like that. I don't know.
Well,
I hear you.
Speaking of, perfect segue, transgenders and things of that nature, people who receive sex changes, why do people think that Megan Thee Stallion is a man? Hey. Why?
That's the same thing they said when she came out with that, what's her name? Sierra?
Oh.
The same thing when she came out with My Goodies. They said, she was a female man.
A better question is, why do men see tall, fit women and just, not just men, but people in general see a tall, fit, or probably muscular woman and think that, or say that they're transgender? Because to me, it's like, I'm tall as shit, I'm broad, whatever.
Well, I was about to ask you, how tall are you, Shay?
That's in your blood.
Is there something that you
about that?
You can't help that.
They got an NBA and the WNBA. So women are allowed to be in. Gotcha.
Well, you're definitely gay because he was just trying to smash all of like an hour ago. So, but yeah, I don't understand it. I don't understand why black women are considered masculine in certain senses, but our counterparts, white women, are not. What's up?
No, I don't know. I used to work with. Are we going to break or something?
Nah, we're not breaking down. She just got on the
No. I want to make sure because he played the music.
Oh, maybe that was a cue. Like, okay, shut your ass up.
Right, you know how you're not gonna be like, shut up, guys.
Shit,
We keep on rocking. Listen, because I wanna, you know what I'm saying? It's not. I used to work with, and they're tall. Even the women are tall. And I don't think with Italians that they look at their women like that. And I don't know if it's only the black community that does that. You know what I'm saying?
Mostly from what I see.
And
Everybody has their individual
preferences.
everybody got their own preference, that's a fact.
Everybody got their own preferences, yeah.
But you know what happens? The media, what they do is they put everything in demographics. And then they have a way of catering to every
certain
demographic.
demographics.
They'll break it down, right?
But that's how they make their money, though.
That's how they make their money.
I was about to say, it makes sense.
That's how they make their money.
And the crazy thing is, as we come into consciousness, we fall into the demographics that they've put on us. And it kind of causes us to detach from shit. So I think that's just a regurgitation of all of the extra shit that we've been disconnected from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Consciously, we're thinking, because that's what the media has given to us, we're looking at, you know what I'm saying, black, strong, tall women as if they could be men. Right. But then, because we're accepting, or we're giving a space for men to decide to turn into women and come into the community.
Well, you got to blame the government on that. You know what I mean? Because once they accepted, same-sex marriages, not saying that love can't happen that way, but once they accepted that, it became a money issue.
Like a free-for-all?
So basically, money talks and bullshit walks. You know, so that's the stamp that they got, and that's the stamp that they've been living off since day one.
I love everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that they deserves to have their space. You know?
I believe so.
And I don't think that anybody should monetize on anybody else's lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And just to get it straight, tall, beautiful black women aren't all transvestites or transsexuals or anything like that. That doesn't even make any sense.
I think it's a inferiority complex.
It could be, exactly.
The man feels emasculating with a tall woman. It's like, oh no, she must be a man. Because it's like something, and that stems even back, if you really want to go deeper, it stems back to slavery and all of that. It's like, even the whole strong black woman thing, that's problematic within itself, because it's like, because I used to say, I'm a strong black woman, but then it's like, when you're constantly being perceived as a strong black woman, all the weight goes on you and nobody gives a fuck because you're strong, right? So it's like, oh, you be alright. We don't get the same love. We don't get the same, oh, it's going to be alright. We don't get, it's like, you know what I'm saying? And that's problematic to me.
But that comes with the toughness of being a woman. You know what I mean? Y'all go through a lot. So this is a burden that God is putting on y'all, as well as the surroundings and the people you keep around you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you can always try to avoid the situation, but sometimes you don't have control of the situation. You know, it goes back to, domestic violence. You know what I mean? When they saying, I love him, but he keep beating your ass and saying, babe, it ain't gonna happen again. And keep beating your ass, babe, it ain't gonna happen again. And keep beating your ass, babe, it ain't gonna happen again.
And people tend to put so much emphasis, don't get me wrong, physical abuse, once again, we all know it's terrible, either way. But people, I find, don't put enough emphasis on verbal abuse, psychological abuse, emotional abuse. They say that those scars last longer even than the physical ones. It's so weird, like the mind is... Right. To me, like, shit sticks with you. Like, the whole, men, especially black men calling black women bitches. I cannot deal with that shit. I think that's the most disgusting word to me. Like, you might, as a Jamaican, you might as well tell me to go suck on me, mama. That's how, that's a real, to me, y'all normalizing this shit too much.
No, but this is why.
That's the same thing they did about niggas, though.
And this is why we have to. This is why we have to aggressively change the consciousness of how we verbalize and how we communicate with each other. You feel me? Because I think when we I'm not necessarily talking, what I'm saying, for myself, but I'm talking on behalf of, what I'm saying, motherfuckers that really are just ignorant and don't give a fuck. But there's a reason why we don't give a fuck. There's a reason why we might call you bitch. You feel me? And you gotta go back to Tupac when he came up with that song. Because at the end of the day, some of y'all females don't deserve.
Sorry.
That's how real it is.
Wait, say that last line again about the Tupac song?
This is why we call you. This is why I
I'm
call
about
you
to say,
Bitch. Yeah, this is why I call you bitch.
Wait, what? I definitely forgot what he said.
That's a Tupac song.
That's a Tupac song.
Yeah, nah, I know.
Yep, keep rolling. It's alright. It's real life. My man be calling me. Yes. We on the air.
Yes, I am. But you know what I'm saying? We gotta groom our women.
Give me a little while.
To adapt certain behaviors.
Yes, Mom.
To signify who they are in the community.
What 1420 this is, right? Yeah.
What we fail to do in the black community sometimes as fathers, what happens is, first of all, the house infrastructure is already getting broken down, right?
Yeah.
So we don't have father figures to be telling our daughters how and how to move in the society, right?
Yeah.
So what happens is we have fatherless women that's supposed to be treated a certain way from birth, never got that love, so they act out in certain ways because of that.
How can you know that love if you were never shown that love? You have nothing to, how can you gauge that? So, you just like, pulling for anything at that point.
So now we gotta break it down for the generations, right? Because before I knew that there's women, and then there's young women, then there's girls, then there's children. Before I knew that, I'm just interacting with who I'm interacting with. And how they treat me is how I treat them. And if you're not treating me as good as my mama or my sisters, then something's wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? In my household, we might be calling my sisters might be calling each other bitch when they do certain things. So I'm going down this bed, I'm like, yo, you doing something like my sister would do. She call you bitch, you a bitch. I'm asking. You feel me? And if that woman that doesn't know that she's a woman, she just is angry because she never had that fatherly love because her mother might have been, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever she was doing, or he might have been doing whatever he was doing. Even that within itself has, you know what I'm saying, residual on that child.
Yeah.
Because there might be resentment in the mother or the resentment in the father, and that might be playing a role in how the mother interacts with the child.
But, like with the whole, alright, so, I don't like when black men be like, it's like the whole single mother thing and the whole thing in the black community, that has to change. We have to like, really, not to sound corny, I don't know how else to say this, but we gotta figure this shit out, we gotta come together. Because
they have DNA tests. You can take the DNA test without signing the birth certificate. Once you find out that the baby's yours, then you should step up as a man. I mean, you know what I mean?
Right.
It shouldn't be a learning experience if you already know that you did something with this chick, and you know what I mean, whether the condom broke or she poked holes in it or she used a turkey baster and did it herself, like whatever.
Yeah.
You did something with her. So just man up.
Y'all make us this way with certain things, and then when we become infuriated and angry, it's she's the angry black woman, right? And we don't want her because this and that, her hair nappy, this and whatever. And then
well, I mean, hold on, because I love some nappy hair.
Well, you'd be surprised.
It's a culture.
It's just like the angry black woman thing, and then when it's like we're constantly searching for something. We gotta really like build on ourselves.
That's a fact. That's true. That thing is in it, but then this is why I said that we gotta be aggressive with this. Because when you are angry and we interact with each other and I'm trying to give you the love that I feel that you're looking for, you're getting mad at me sometimes. You feel me? I'm not saying you, Shay. I'm not saying
No.
But you feel me, like the idealistic man.
But then y'all wanna say, oh, y'all so angry. Y'all bring us to this point, 9 times out of 10, be angry. So we're gonna get exotic women and racially ambiguous women. She gotta be light skin, she gotta be a red bone, she got to. And if she ain't a red bone, she gotta be bleaching, or so she just gotta be clear skin. Or she gotta be, of another race. But are those same, is Marisol and Becky going to be on the front lines for your ass, or is Shaquita and them going to be on the front lines for your black ass?
Shaquita.
Is that what I said? God damn it.
Stacey might be on that front line, like Black Lives Matter. They should
Oh,
fight.
please, yeah, alright.
Until they throw the first punch.
Yeah, alright.
Well, hey,
That's what you
listen.
think.
Listen, I got somebody I was having a conversation with this person. He lives in Tennessee. And he was saying that they have Black Lives Matter rallies. They have Black Lives Matter rallies. And they are 95% white.
Okay.
This is not live. This is not live. And
No, I'm saying it's live.
the next time we go live, hold on. I don't know if the camera lights and stuff up.
Oh, okay.
We on location. But the next time we go live, we'll post that soon. But the next time we go live, I will see if you can get a picture of it. Right?
Of what again?
Of the 95% Black Lives Matter.
Oh,
95% white.
child. That's just a way to pacify. It's like, all right, little niggas now, you know.
No, but why?
Okay, we'll put your little slogan on the floor. Okay, you'll be alright.
Nah.
And then tomorrow you turn on the news and it's another one of us. Stop me when I'm lying to somebody.
No, that's because it's
thing
my
on.
I wholeheartedly believe that those individuals that got together and organized themselves and rallied behind the Black Lives Matter movement was genuinely behind the movement. I believe that they was not trying to have any ulterior motive behind it. I believe that they was trying to find solidarity within their race behind it. That's what I do believe. And
Not all of them. Not all white folk are against us. That I know for sure. So I'm not saying, but
I believe that
I
think that was a physical manifestation of that concept because that's what it takes. You have to be rallied.
I'm coming down, Mama. Okay. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Mama,
Come on, we on the air. You got me looking crazy and shit.
All right, we're going to cut this one short.
Give me a few minutes.
We're going to go to Frank Woodside
Okay,
for our next
bye.
episode. And when we're going to air next.
So embarrassing.
Yeah.
Next mama.
I'm not a baby, Mom.
We going on break.
Stay tuned
I'm about to break my ass. I'm out of here
for the next episode of Panda Boi Radio.
We're going to check the Panda Boi Radio. Panda,
Right.
we're going to one more
Holla at us.
Yeah, I got
Back,
it
yo.
Panda Boi _radio.
Panda
Make sure you
Boi
guys are
_
going
radio.
to the IG site.
Go to
We're
the
also going to be
IG.
going to the
Back.
website.
Follow
really
the
soon.
website.
So make sure you guys are following Panda Boi
Panda
_radio
Boi
on IG.
_
We got Jay Breeze.
You heard?
Golden Boy Shay Lawrence. It's your boy Frank White.
What?
Crunchy Bite. Goddamn.
We got our sound man, DJ Panda Boi.
That's a lot of damn footage to, who editing this shit?
Yo, that was smooth.
That's a whole nother.
Alright, listen, that was smooth. I wanted to